And Gerald's in the room. And we're live. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I made it on a Saturday. I am feeling better. Still got a bit of that lingering cough from the pneumonia going on still. Went to the doctors Friday and one doctor, my cardiologist Friday, my regular doctor yesterday. I'm just going through clicking people as they come in. We got JR and Timezone in the room. Thank you for joining us. I don't know where Tammy is. I haven't heard from her yet today. Oh.
You're finishing up your lunch?
But I go in on the 14th to the cath lab for an angioplasty. They're going to I have a blockage in my heart that I've had. They've been aware of it, and the insurance company wouldn't let them put the stent in back when I had my heart surgery last year and a half ago. So rather than just doing the visual, he decided to do the angioplasty, actually look at the heart. And while he's in there, then he can put the stent in. It doesn't have to get a separate approval because that particular blockage in the aortic valve is where my blockage is at. Not a good valve to have a blockage in, because if it does get too blocked, it's what they call a widowmaker heart attack. It's the one that can kill you. And it runs in my family that particular blockage it's a genetic problem in my family because we have narrow aortic valve. So he's going in to take care of that for me. And he's going about it in a way that he can do the procedure that he knows needs to be done before I have a heart attack, instead of waiting for me to have a heart attack and then saving me after the fact. Mm-hmm. Probably save me not only from having a heart attack, but triple bypass, etc., etc. So anyways, hey Sharon, Strawberry Rhubarb, and Tony. I'm clicking people as you're coming in. So anyways, I'm scheduled on the 14th for the angioplasty, and that'll be done. And then got all my blood work back. Doctors, I am severely anemic. So from last year's stomach rupture and everything made me dangerously anemic. My basically I have almost no iron in my system, so I'm going to be going into have iron transfusions probably for the next 9 months or so. Luckily it's covered by my insurance. I was looking it up today. How'd you get back in? Oh, you went through the process. Hold on, the cat's gonna crawl on my computer. Here's Tux. Isn't he beautiful? I just let him out the front door. He came through the garage and into the house. Back in the house. Feeling much better. I'm doing good, and just sort of waiting for the next ball to drop. I'm not worried about the angioplasty. I was with my mom with that. The only concern I have is I have a stent in my groin where he's going to run the line through, and I'm not sure he's aware of that. So something I'll need to talk to him before he does the procedure. He may have to go through my through my arm, which is okay with me. Just how Trump had it. That's why Trump went that period of time where he couldn't lift a glass of water without two hands. As because he had an angioplasty and they went through his arm, and they did it under a local because he didn't want to go under anesthesia, because it had to temporarily sign over his presidency. And God forbid he did that. They kept that quiet. That's my opinion only. YouTube. For entertainment purposes only. I believe that's what happened. But sorry, I'm eating cottage cheese. Um, just letting people get in the room. Hey, Marby. Adding people as they come in. And how are you, Dean?
I'm doing really good.
You're muted.
No, I'm not. Do you hear me?
Can't hear you.
I don't know.
You want to go out and come back in? See if that fixes your mic's not working.
See audio.
You may want to go out and do a sound check for your audio.
Actually, JR says they can hear me.
Or go all the way out and come all the way back in.
Check your settings.
I have no audio.
Because you muted it. Check your volume. Do you hear me?
I'm showing your mic is live, but I can't hear you. There's Tammy. I was wondering where you were, Tammy. You usually, boom, first one in the room. Hog all the way out. Come all the way back in, Dean, because we have no volume for you. Or you can click on settings.
No, everything's fine.
Yeah, because all we're seeing is your lips moving.
No, read the comments.
Well, Deb says she hears us both. I have no audio on my side. Deb says she can hear you. Check my volume. Okay. Talk now, Dean.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now say hello.
Hello?
Okay, now I got volume. Where's my volume button? Okay, that's strange.
Well, I'm doing well. I kept saying, check your volume, check your volume. I was like, everybody can hear me. Well, I'm doing okay. Everything's fine.
And you're still not running any programs? Or
No, I haven't.
I know you had a busy year this year with your class and all the stuff going on in life. You've had a busy year.
What deck are you using?
I'm using my oneness deck.
Okay.
And the other deck I have out right now is my light spheres. But then I've got Alice in Wonderland here. I've got a Karthik. I got my Crow deck. Someplace I have my Golden Tarots right here.
Okay, I'm just making sure we weren't using the same deck.
And all my other decks are is our boxed up right now. Maybe I'll shuffle this deck. It's all mixed up. guys are trying to get over there with Scooter. We're all laying on the curtains over here under the window.
Mhm.
Where the puppy can't get him. Who is currently just down the hall taking a nap in his kennel. And I'm sure as soon as Roger comes in, he'll wake up. He was so kind to run and pick me up lunch. He's out running errands today. So. I'm sorry, I was sorting out this deck, so it got mixed up. I don't read reversals, mostly because there's enough negative cards in the deck. And I don't read traditionally. Those of you that may be new to the channel or not, I don't read based on what the book says the cards mean. I channel when I read, and I use a lot of my guides show me the symbolisms within the cards, and I know if you watch multiple readers, a lot of readers that read use the channeling their guides when they're reading. You'll see them say, "Oh, I never noticed this in the card. There is something in the background," and that's the only thing you see when you look at the card, because that's what your guides want you to see when you see the card. That's the information that's coming forward in that reading. So that's it. When you hear readers do that, that's what they're doing, is they're channeling information, and a lot of us don't use the dictionary version of the meaning of the cards. And I like other readers because I'm channeling when I'm reading. I don't always remember my readings after the fact. I should have everything pre-shuffled. Okay. Let's do a reading for the consensus and see what the temperature right now is in America for the consensus, and however it reads. It could be political or it could be just in general. And I'm going to do a Celtic. Okay, Dean?
I'll just do 5.
Whatever you want. I always do a Celtic for that. Well, I was surprised we ended up with a speaker as quickly as we did. I'm just really curious of what Mike Johnson's backroom deal to get everybody to vote for him was about. That hasn't slipped out in the public yet. What did he sell his soul for? That was my thought when I heard he had gone in the back room and made a deal that's not been let out. Well, the underlying reading of this for the consensus is the Four of Wands, which is a good foundation. The Lovers working within partnerships. The Knight of Pentacles, financial security, money, and moving to calmer waters. I'm not feeling if this is for the people or regarding politics yet. I hear it's for the people. That's what my guides are telling me. So it's the energy around us in the consensus. Okay, center coming into the reading is there's a lot of worry. Yeah, I think with everything going on in this world right now, we all are worried a bit. But we need to free ourselves from that worry. Worrying is not going to help anything. We need to focus on what we need to do and move forward. So we need to reflect on that, deal with the day-to-day basis and what we need from day to day to move forward. Thank you. Thank you. Mystery Mel. Okay. In the center of my reading, I have that Queen of Swords. That's that strong queen that's not going to put up with a lot of crap. She's strong. She's knowledgeable. She has strength. She's that warrior energy. She stands in her truth. She stands on her platform. She knows what she believes in, and she stands by that. Crossing that is the King of Pentacles, and I'm hearing this is us as the consensus in the partnerships with our families, our loved ones, etc. And we are going to be financially okay. Things might get tight, but we will find our way through it. And we will just have to buckle down our hatches. We are survivalists. We're all in the same boat, paycheck to paycheck. Above us, two cards came out. The High Priestess. This is following our higher consciousness. This is being connected with spirit, being connected with our higher self. Trust your intuition. Trust the decisions you make, what presents to you as being correct. On top of that, we get the Eight of Pentacles. This is the beginning of a new cycle. The Eight of Pentacles, of course, is that apprentice card, that working hard. We all do that. We're very hard workers. But it's also indicating on this card in this deck, it's the beginning of a new cycle as you go through. And yes, I do think right now, this is January. We are in the beginning of a new cycle here as a consensus for this period of time. There's a lot of changes coming on, and we're all sitting on the edge of our seats to see exactly what happens. What lies underneath the Two of Cups? This is our emotional energy. This is our connection with others. This is our partnerships. This is our ability to work in conjunction with people we love and those around, to find that balance, that emotional balance, that connection with each other to move forward. Remember, as we go into the future, temperance is very important. Temperance is patience, taking care of your health, taking care of your well-being, making sure you're grounded. This is my card. This is the card that my guides show me as by asking for a message. This is what I see. I see temperance. Always telling me to take care of myself, to heal myself, to focus and be patient as I go. Of course, I'm one of those. I want everything instantly. I want to get it done. Instant gratification. No, that's not the way life works. We have to work for it. Let me see if I can get my husband. See, I told you the dog was going to wake up. I'll be right back. Just a second. Roger, would you let him out the backyard? Where are you? No, out with Daddy. Go out with Daddy. No, thank you. All right, let's go play with the big dog. Okay, sorry about that. He has been asleep for 3 hours. What a good puppy. He woke up in his kennel with the door shut. Oh my gosh. Caged. We're kennel training him. He was raised in a kennel, but he doesn't want to be locked in the kennel. Yeah, he was too asleep, and I didn't want to unlatch the door and wake him up, so I just left it shut. Told you Roger was going to wake him up as soon as he came in the house. Okay. How we're seeing ourselves right now is the Page of Swords. We have ideas where we want to go. We're rising above. We're using our knowledge, our creativity, our strength to get through this time. This is a great card. It is followed by the Ace of Swords. Trust in the truth, trust in the higher power that things are going to work out. Many of us readers, and I'm one of them, I'm not seeing Trump actually being inaugurated. I keep on telling my friends and associates I work with, I'm seeing an 11th hour announcement why he can't be inaugurated. I do think one of the proposals is going to be the Article 14 of the Constitution due to his insurrection, but I don't think that's the final blow. I think it's going to be our alphabet agencies. I keep on having downloads from my guides seeing a sky with the eyes in it, like eyes all over it, which is messaging to me that everybody, all the countries are looking at this process because our election is not the only election that has been tampered with. There's 5 other countries that have had election issues. There's countries that are getting ready to have elections that are worried about election interference because they're already seeing signs of it. And it's not just our government agencies that are investigating this. It's our NATO allied agencies that are also involved and working in conjunction with this. And I think I'm feeling like an announcement is going to be made that they're going to say, yes, we found election interference. Yes, the votes were not correct, blah, blah, blah. And here's the proof. And it's not going to be Biden that stands up there and announces this. It is going to be coming from our intelligence departments, our national security department, our FBI, our CRA, backed up by international document. We're not going to hear every single detail. Like I said to somebody I was talking to about this before, I say, just because we know how the bomb's made, we're not going to put the whole thing out there in the public on the internet and say, this is exactly how you make a bomb. Well, I know that information can be obtained on the internet, but realistically, we're not going to give every detail of how the election's because we don't want somebody to try to go through and replicate it. So they will tell enough to secure the fact that, yes, there has been a problem, and I don't see him getting inaugurated. I think they're going to nullify his win, and that. But I could be wrong. This is for entertainment purposes only. But the few readers I do watch on a regular basis, it seems to be pretty much a consensus. We're all feeling like he is not actually going to have an inauguration. So, anyways, message from Spirit in this reading is the Hermit card. Our paths are being lit. This Hermit has the light. He's lighting our paths. He's leading us in a new direction. So I think that's beautiful. And we've got the Hangman is the final outcome card. We're needing to look at this, everything that's going on right now in a new perspective. Take that 365-degree view, take it in, absorb it. Don't listen to fake news. Don't listen to if you're not handling what you're hearing, just turn it off and have faith in what's going on and keep your eyes open. Take a look around and watch what's going on and absorb it in that. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed by what Fox News is saying and things like that. It's just not worth putting your energy into that level of fear and rhetoric. Hey, Viviana, I'm adding you to my list. Okay. What are you getting, Dean?
Well, it's all about. I feel like there's a lot of grounding that needs to happen because when I'm reading, I have the King of Cups here, which to me symbolizes um, grounding, finding oneself, being stable with your emotions, being able to love again, being able to see things as they truly are, but not really see, more so on a level of feeling. And when I looking at the underlining card of this reading, it's the eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is telling me is that we may not be putting our all in something, or invested totally in one idea, or invested complete in relationships or in work. There's something that we're either not working hard at, or we're kind of like on a detour, like
Did
we're
you go
not
with
really
him?
seeing the whole bigger picture of something. In the
Ooh,
past,
Cody or the puppy?
I have the sun in reverse,
Be
which
right
the
back.
sun is never negative if it's always positive no matter what. But I also have the death in reverse. So that means there's changes going on around us, and we may not be comfortable with change. We may be opposed to change around us, and we are not working towards the change. We may be fighting that change. I also have in the short term future, the cards I have are the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Cups upright. So, what I would say to this is that there's something that we are either denying, something that we are not allowing ourselves to see the truth in something, or that something, and it may be a false truth that we perceive to be true, and which all feelings are valid, which I'll always say that, but we need to realize the people around us might just have our um, best intentions at heart, because I do have the Ace of Cups upright here in this situation. It's either we're turning away from good things, avoiding change, but it could be a good thing, or we may not see the whole truth in something, that because we're working on feeling versus intellectual side of things. So I would say don't just go with what your heart is saying about something, but also use facts to back it up. Do your research. That is what I do have. We lost Kathy.
I'm sorry, I'm back. It's like I'm just
Did you catch any of that?
bits and pieces. Oh yeah, he'll like that. Get some to Cody too. Sounds like he made it all the way back to the garage. So. That's fine. I'll get it later. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's a show on the road.
New puppy. Those of you that hadn't tuned in. Oh wait a minute. I missed one here. Okay. What a lovely lady. I added you to the list. Okay. Let me go over the list if there's anybody I missed. I have got JR, Trend Zones, Strawberry Rhubarb, Tony, Tammy, Deb 2021, Viviana, and what a lovely lady. If you're in the room and I missed you, please say something so I can add you to the list. And first off, we are reading for JR.
Okay.
We're going to be doing 5-card readings today.
I'm just doing 5 cards. Keep it simple.
What?
I said I want to just do 5 cards to keep it simple.
That's what I said. 5 readings. 5-card readings.
5 cards. Yeah. So we'll get too drained, because I figure when we do a lot of the see. Brain
Yeah,
fart.
and we're 30 minutes in. I will close the list in at about 10 till, about 50 minutes into the program. That way we don't end up with going over 2 hours.
Yeah, because I figured
About
doing the
45 minutes, my room ends up being about 2 hour, hour and a half to 2 hour reading. So,
can you still hear me?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to do the Celtics on there it goes, the Celtics, because they take a long time to do and they become draining, energy draining.
Right. But anybody that comes in that's new to the room, I will always do a Celtic cross for somebody new,
Okay.
because that's just sort of what I've made it my scene. So, 5 card readings.
Okay. JR.
I know Sharon and I need to get together sometime and collab one of these days. I'm going to give her a call, see what her busy schedule's like. I'm going to snack on my cottage cheese here while we're. Last week while I was reading, I crashed really bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like nosedive crash.
Okay. So I feel like you're in a part of your life where you are in control of everything. Finances are great, health is great, work is great, family is great. And I say that because I have the emperor in the center of my reading. So we're in control. We have things that we're in control. Okay. Looking at our past, there was decisions and choices we had to make. And it was all about we had to pick the right option, right? We had we were manifesting opportunities. We were potentially manifesting um like I said, those opportunities, things we wanted. And we had to pick something, right? We had to see something out all the way through with the 7 of Cups. Okay. But then we also see the 9 of Wands in reverse, which is telling me that we finally had to break free from whatever we felt obligated to, whatever that didn't like 100% resonate with us. We came out of that false sense of imprisonment, I would say, that where people kind of put us in a box, I guess how you would say that. We came out of that. Okay, something that we thought we had to like protect with our own life. It could have been a secret. It could have been whatever, like something that we were owning. We came out of that to persevere. Okay. Moving into the future, I do have judgment and with the King of Cups again. So we were definitely releasing this into the ether, releasing this energy to our higher self, our guides, the spirit, our loved ones, that realm, to be able to guide us to where we needed to be, where we need to go. And it leads us with feeling whole again, grounding with that, being able to love again, being able to connect. So wherever we had gone, it's like kind of like a rebirth, I want to say, to get a fresh new set of eyes, a fresh perspective on things. The underlining card is temperance, and I never see temperance bad. I always see temperance as positive, even though they come in reverse. I always see temperance as positive. So just remember, spirit has your back. Spirit's also is orchestrating this, whatever it is that it was going on with you. So just check in with the spirits that guide you, the angels that guide you. Okay, because that is the high temperance to me is like the angel card. That's like the highest form of protection. They got your back. Okay, that's what I got for you. What do you got, Kathy?
I was opening mail. This is how I get abundance in my life. And I mean, it's sort of funny. My doctor's does prescriptions, and anytime she orders prescriptions, it sends me an email saying, I set your prescriptions out. And then it has little advertisements on it. And that Good Rex card that, that's one of the advertisements. And it popped up. I'm like, whatever. I already have it on my phone, but whatever. Send me the information. So they send me the information and a gift card for $5. Who knew, right? Thank you very much. I call that charity. I throw things like that in my wallet when I'm desperate. It's there. When I'm running short, Anyways. Okay. For JR, yeah, I am feeling like you're coming out of a moment of a little heartbreak. I don't think this is a heartbreak breakup with a relationship. This is just you've had some struggles that you're working through. But it's done. You've gotten past that now because the star is shining on you. These are the underlying cards of the reading. The star is shining on you. And you get the Eight of Wands. Everything's going to start picking up, moving very quickly now. So you got a lot of change coming. It's going to be moving fast. Love the first card in the reading, though. We get the Ten of Cups, abundance. So abundance is coming towards you, and that's always a wonderful thing. Maybe you'll get a credit card from Good Rex for $5 too. I think your abundance is probably a little better than that. That's just how things trickle in for me. But anyways, I thought it was funny. It's like getting please watch TV and fill out the survey and we'll send you $1, for, what do they call that? They used to do it all the time for the ratings. Anyways, that's what it reminded me of. Anyways, you get the Ten of Pentacles. So abundance is coming your way. It is followed by the Spirit of Cups. The Spirit of Cups is that Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is also telling you, is bringing you emotional information. It's telling you to be creative, be intuitive, going with the flow in life. I always call cups are my Pisces cards. And this card always just, every time I see it, I always think, go with the flow. She's standing in the tide pools. The fish are moving around, the tide's washing around her feet. And she's just enjoying that moment of that tide moving in and out while she has her feet in the water. And so this is always just brings to mind, just go with the flow, enjoy the moment as you're going through. The center of the reading is the Action of Swords. The action cards in this deck are Knight. So this is a Knight of Swords. You're going to be charging forward, being your own warrior, standing in your strength, moving forward aggressively, taking charge of things. You're not putting up with any gup. You're standing in your truth and you're taking action. I love that. You're also being very charitable in this period of time, either giving or receiving and or both. And I love the charity card. This could be as simple as, there's a job opening at your office and you let somebody that you know is really qualified for it know that is available to you, etc. So this is that charitable card. And or somebody giving you a job tip and a lead to go, etc. So charity is not necessarily monetary. It can be done in a social or networking direction. But we like charity. And the final card of your reading is that Three of Cups. You are going to celebrate, possibly over a cup of coffee rather than with drinks. I like the way this card's represented because, I and all my friends are coffeeaholics. So you will be celebrating this period of time. Dean, let me bring you back in. Boom, there you are. I looked up and I was the only one on screen. So, anyways, I love the cards. It looks like things are moving in a very positive way for you, JR. And did you read already? You read first.
Mhm.
Okay. The next person up on the list, I lose track. You go first, I go second.
Okay.
Is Trend Zone, Mr. Midas Touch. How are you doing today, Gerald? Lost my other screen here. Here we go. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear you're doing well. I hope you're watching that stock market as you dabble into investments, because I know you did like to do that. Um, boy, that stock market is unstable right now, isn't it?
I feel like there's a sense of risk now that you're saying that with this hanged man in the center of my reading. Um, there's a sense of risk that I feel like you're trying to take on something. I don't know why I'm saying that. I really don't. It just I feel like there's a risk and or assessing something, and I feel like you're it's because I feel like you're like an all in or all out kind of guy when it comes to pursuing things. And it feels like you're doing your homework still with this 7 of Cups. You're trying to find like I think we're gonna have the 7 of Cups that's gonna show up a lot in our readings today for some reason, because this is the second time I got it and I shuffled this deck. Um, I feel like you're kind of uncertain about things with this.
That's funny. I turned my deck over. Right at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups.
Yeah, there's some uncertainty. Um, I feel
Yes,
like
there's lots of choices in
mhm. And with this uncertainty, you're like, I would say do your homework. And if it feels
Hey,
something
please
that's
don't go to
beneficial,
the
then
house.
go forward with it.
Come here,
But
baby.
this is something you're gonna have to like think like on the lines of like a King of Swords type of
On the bacon.
personality, where you really have to think. I would say also think outside the box with this, because some things may not always seem what they
Put them up
truly
on the
are.
bed.
They could be better or they could be worse. Okay. But you have to do your homework and get some good advice about this. Okay. I feel like with the next card, I have the Knight of Swords. It's something that we normally like to see somebody rush in through quickly, but this is something I feel like this should have been like the Knight of Pentacles almost, because you need to take your time and do your research. So this is telling me don't act recklessly in this decision. Again, do your homework. Again, you need to make sure you're reading all the fine print, because sometimes some things can be too good to be true. Okay. Now, to end off the reading, I do have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So again, you need to make sure people that you are working with are being honest and truthful, not hiding things from you for a positive gain on their end. Okay, because you don't need people like that around you. Okay. Also, you need to be able to take a chance and a risk in something. That could be cutting somebody off, or that could very well easily allowing something to come into your network that will allow you to be even more successful than you are now, I want to say. Maybe that's another way to look at this King of Wands. Sometimes you might have to allow something you don't 100% see and allow it to take shape and form before making a full decision. All of this is going back to you need to do your homework and allow some things to unfold and don't act make haste for something. You need to allow things to unfold the way they naturally need to unfold, but do your homework and to be able to put things to the test to rise above. That is what I got. I hope that makes sense.
I think it makes sense. Well, I'm going to start with the underlying cards again. Yeah, Gerald, you got the Seven of Cups. I always think of this as more of an illusion card, but it's also what you put out in fruition out there to the universe, where your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your cups are full. Everything you desire is out there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which direction are you going to go? You have that just natural intuition of running your own parade and finding success along the way. That's why I always teach you about the Midas touch. I always get a lot of money cards for you. I don't have many cards for you today, but I always get success cards, moving forward cards, very positive cards. You're in control of your own chariot, that's for sure. I have that's followed by the Ten of Wands. This is you knowing when it's time to walk away from something. You take up everything that's important to you and you walk away from things that don't serve you, that aren't good for you. And you have really good instincts on that. You know how to take care of yourself. You take care of you and your own. And yes, you have the ability. You don't keep the obstacles in your way. You move on and move on to the next journey and the next venture and the next amount of prosperity. You have a great way of this with this Nine of Wands. You leave the nest and you scuttle out to the ocean to survive in the world. And you know how to avoid that seagull. You're not getting caught up in the net. You're not allowing these obstacles to get in your way. You're focused and you just keep on moving. And that's how you conduct your life. And I always get really positive energy on that. Gerald, you're currently in the time of awakening. This deck has the spiritual cards, and it's telling me you're very connected with spirit. You're very guided. You're very connected to hearing your guides and following their instruction and making those right choices and taking those opportunities that they keep presenting to you. And keep up the great work. Guides love it when you're listening and when you're connected. And you're not afraid to connect with spirit and to connect with your intuition and to take those chances when chances and opportunities come your way. You have good instincts, you have good guidance, and you take that risk. Granted, on occasion, you get a little sleepless nights. An obstacle will come your way, and you'll ponder over it. But you don't take the time to just, hey, there's a risk. Let me gamble. Let me just take that risk. You think it through. It may keep you up at night, but that's part of your process, part of your contemplation. You don't let obstacles get in your way. You work through those obstacles because you understand synchronicity, which is, I love this card, another spiritual card. Life seems to fall in place for you. Everything it's like there's no such thing as a coincidence. Well, everything for you in life is synchronicity. It has a purpose. It serves a purpose, and you recognize when opportunities come your way. If they're good for you, you take them. If they're not, you know how to walk away. And so I think you live your life in that synchronicity. Things just naturally fall together for you. We all have synchronicity in our lives. We don't always feel like we do, but it is there. The next card I get is also another spiritual card. It's perspective. And this is a spiritual card that's telling you it's like the hangman, but it's a higher elevation of you being connected with your spiritual self. and that you can take perspective on the world around you. You're in that hot air balloon. You've got a really great view of what's going on in this world, and you're watching and you have things in perspective. You don't let things sneak up on you. Um, and it's one of your superpowers, I think. Your awakening, your synchronicity, you're always being in tune and watching your environment around you and opportunities come and things like that. I think you just have that ability to recognize things as they are and then take action on it. So great way to be able to live life. And yes, you're an action person, because the final outcome card of this reading is the Action of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. That's your fire energy. That's your taking charge. That's your always taking action. Like I said, it's coming out in the cards. Can't hide any of your secrets, Gerald. You do take action. You know when it's time to move. You know when it's time to act on things as they present themselves. And that's how you live life. You look at your opportunities, you take action. If you see too high of risk, you walk away from the risk if it's not worth your gamble. You have really great instincts, and this is a great way for you to lead your life. So I love these cards for you, Gerald. Hence the reason Midas cards come up. But yep, you're going and getting it. You are always doing everything in life with your eyes fully open. So blessings to you. And the next person in our readings is Strawberry Rhubarb and Sharon, our buddy. And hello, sweet Sharon. It's been a while since we've talked. Would love to do a program with you. We'll have to get together and schedule one, or if you want to join me tomorrow, if you're available, I will come on at 2:00 for just spiritual reading, general reading, spiritual readings tomorrow. If you want to join me, I'd love to have you. I love reading with Sharon. Very dear friend. I know Sharon's always busy and on the go, and I know she's doing a lot of collaborations. I've actually got to catch a couple of her shows with Jean. Let's see if it comes up with Sharon.
I'm going to say you need to think about what you are investing your money into, your full energy into. Okay, because it's coming down to a line where you have to make choices about something, okay? And you're going to have to let your intuition and spirit guide you to the place where you need to go. Okay. The center of my reading, I do have the Two of Swords. You're in a crossroads where you have to make a decision. It's either one or the other, okay? The underlying card I have for you is the Four of Pentacles. So which means now is the time to be safeguarding and holding close to you whatever these pentacles are representing for you. That could be health. This could be job security. This could be whatever you have your investments in. This could be even your family, social circles. This could represent whatever those pentacles represent for you. Okay, safeguard them. Don't overspend where you don't need to overspend. Don't tax out your energy to where it's not beneficial for you. Okay. So I had the Page of Pentacles there. So like I said, you need to think about where your energy, your money, your health, anything along those lines, where's that going? Okay. Then I have the Temperance card for you, Kathy, your friend Temperance here. This is the highest form of protection. Okay. Check in with your guides, your angels, and spirit. That is going to push you into the direction where you need to go. Okay. Again, with the Nine of Pentacles I have in reverse, um, this is telling me that you may have to make a decision about where to put your money, your energy into. Okay. All is not lost. You just have to make a choice of like where this even potentially like your retirement, where is it going? Okay. And I do have you reaching a crossroads on the other side because I do see you settling down on the other side of this river bend, okay? With the Six of Swords. You will see this through to calmer waters, whatever this energy is. Many blessings to you, Sharon. Kathy, what'd you get?
This is my Christmas present from my husband. This is my baby Jax. He's 2 months old, 9 weeks old actually. He's a golden retriever. And he's a good boy. He loves his kitties. They're not so wild about him, but he's really good with the cats. Dad let him wander through the house alone, unattended, so I'm going to take him into the bedroom with him. I got my cards laid out. I'll be right back. Because we don't want any unattended accidents. You want to come? Well, apparently he was outside with Dad, and he let himself in the house through the garage door because they can open it. Cats and the dog can. Okay. Anyways, he's been a good dog. We're kennel training him right now. Dad's not such a good babysitter. Surprise, surprise. The underlying card of the reading, Sharon, I have for you is the Ace of Swords. I know you do this. You stand in your truth, your power. You're a warrior queen. You know how to take charge. You have your act together. Here is that Seven of Cups again. It keeps on making an appearance today. You have your hopes, your wishes, your dreams out there. You sent it out to the universe, and your wishes and dreams will come through one by one by one. It's not an illusion. It's a fact. And just go with that. I love these cards. I have the Four of Pentacles. Yes, now is the time to be a bit frugal with your money. Don't go on any big spending sprees or anything. But, just be frugal. Put a little aside for a rainy day because you may need it in the future. Invest in yourself, which you do. And just realize that, just hold on to what you have for right now. And spending can come later. And if you needed an emergency, you've got it. It's there. And the final card in the underlying cards of the deck is the Action of Pentacles, which is that Knight of Pentacles. That's your slow and steady moving knight. Your finances are going to just steadily be coming to you and increasing. So just trust in that. Remember, it's not that fast moving knight. It's the slowest knight in the deck. And he's just taking his time, trotting in, and it's just going to come trickling in for you. Coming into the reading, we have got the embodiments of wands in this deck, the deck of oneness. The embodiments are the kings. The king of wands with that creativity, that knowledge, that fire energy. You live in this energy. You make your mind up. You use creativity. You use your fire energy, and you just charge forward in your power, in your knowledge, in your strength to get things done. And I love that about you because you're a very strong woman. You know what you want, and you know how to go about getting it. It's followed by the Eight of Swords. Yes, you do have obstacles that come up in the way from time to time, But don't let those ever bind you up. I know you don't. You work through that energy. You drop that, you realize that that's just a rope wrapped around your wrist. It's not bound, it's not tied. You know how to just drop your hands down and let yourself free. You work through those issues and then you move on. You are on your life path right now. I get the Wheel of Fortune right in the center of the reading. So, where you're going and what you're doing right now in life is your life path. And it is you are following that path. It's very positive and it's moving you into a beautiful direction. I think life is good right now for you. We haven't talked in a while. I don't even know what's going on in your life, but I think you're in a really great place. I'm not feeling, as I connect with your energy, I'm feeling like things are just really going well. Life's settled. You're happy. It's falling in place as usual for you. And yeah, you are where you're supposed to be. I get the Ten of Wands, and in this deck, the Ten of Wands more is representative of luck and good luck and foundation and strength and grounding rather than an obstacle card, um, because it has this lucky, this Japanese um, ornament of luck, of grounding out of onyx that allows you to ground. It lets you see the light. It lets you know where you are in this universe. And I think you live in a lot of that energy. You know how to meditate. You keep yourself grounded. You stay focused in the here and now, and not in the fantasy of the what ifs or the doom and gloom of Chicken Little and the sky is falling. You don't live in that energy. You live grounded in the universe, and it brings you a lot of good fortune. The final card of this reading is the Four of Swords. Yes, when you have gone through your battles, and when you come through, and you're that wounded warrior, you take that time to stop, rest, contemplate, and assess. And you know what? Your angels are around you. They left the feathers around you to let you know, hey, we're here. We're here supporting you. But you already knew that. And you just take the time to reassess what you've been through and where you're going next. And you have the ability to do that. Not only do you do that for yourself, but you have the ability to help others find that in them. Blessings to you. I love you, Sharon. And yes, we definitely need to get together. Catch up. Why don't you make as much noise as you can, honey? You want to say hi to Sharon? Oh, he's taking the dog out of the backyard. He's taking the step stool to set on and he dropped it. Ready for Sharon? You want to say hi to Sharon? I think that's a hi, Sharon. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. It's not lit. He's going to have to play with the dogs. We're just introducing Cody. He was like, I have those of you that don't know, I have two dogs now. I have Jack, the new puppy, but our full-grown dog is 3 years old, and he's also a golden retriever, but he's half golden retriever, half Rodeo Ridgeback. He has the girth of the Rodeo Ridgeback. He's a very big dog. On his hind feet, stands over 6 feet tall, and he weighs about 200 pounds. Just a little beast. So with the 9-week-old puppy, they like each other, but we're not letting them alone together yet. We're just wanting to make sure that they're interacting good together and safely. So they like each other, though. So that's a plus. Anyways. I cannot see my chat. Oh, okay. Next up is Tony. And one of the gals is asking when it's her turn. Let me read the list. Who is on the list so far? We're reading Tony right now. And then I've got Tammy Bammy, Deb, Viviana, and What a Lovely Lady. And the list is closed right now. And what a lovely lady. You're the last on the list for today. Who I'm missing off the list is Marby. So Marby, you'll be last on the list. I will add Marby Bell on there. I do not know how I missed her. I know she's been in the room though. I'm sorry I missed your name, Marby, but I will add you to the end of the list. My bad. That's why I like to double check the list. Okay. So for Tammy, are you muted, Dean?
I muted myself. So we're on Tony.
I hope your holidays were good, Tony. Are you going to be attending the inauguration? I'm just curious. She doesn't live that far from DC.
Oh.
Tammy, we got you on the list. You're next after Tony. You know who else? No, Vivian is on. I was going to say I didn't remember Lady Vivian's. Thank you for posting the cues. Yes, I am accepting donations. All donations are greatly appreciated to help keep my channel running.
Okay. This is interesting. I feel like. Okay. So the center of my reading, I have the Two of Swords, okay? There's Two of Swords, but I have it in reverse, Tony. So it's either we're making wrong decisions or wrong choices about something, or we're not making a decision that needs our attention, okay? This could be centered around something that you're holding true to your side. This could be a form of a secret or something that you don't necessarily want exposed, I would say. Something that you're holding and protecting. Okay. And I also have the Tower. So remember, there's nothing that can how do I say this? Life happens, okay? We make decisions on a daily basis, okay? I feel like oftentimes we learn from our mistakes. And I feel like this one is one where we're going to understand what it means to start over to some degree. And we will learn from that. We'll take this knowledge as an educational awareness for ourselves and build something stronger, something better. We're going to definitely take the lessons that we are learning or have learned to better ourselves and our standing. Okay.
So are you saying the tower is not a collapse of everything around her? It's just a learning moment.
I think it's a learning moment that she's going to have to
unexpected learning lesson.
Yeah, a life lesson that's going to surface and she's going to have to address. She can't walk away from it.
Okay.
It's something that she's going to use. It's a teaching moment, and it's something that is going to make her stronger. I think that I hope that makes sense. And with that, there will probably be um, the Five of Cups, which can be a form of crying over spilled milk. No, you have to, in order to persevere, you have to rise above and work through those obstacles, those challenges. Okay, and I would say also good things could happen within a year, but you're going to have to do that hard work to rectify whatever it is that you're going through and be able to meditate and work with spirit, with temperance, to be able to have some form of closure and some form of acceptance in order to move forward. That is what I'm getting. Staying away from there. Okay.
Yeah, I would stay away from there. I right into the walking into the reading, I get that. The devil card. We've talked about this devil card before. This is people around you that are wanting to manipulate you, control you, plant seeds in your head, or get you to do things for them unwillingly, carrying them, which you don't need to do, which I think is interesting. This may be what surrounds some of that tarot moment is the lesson learned is what I'm doing. Why I'm hearing my guides go, yes. So somebody in your environment is taking advantage of a situation, and the devil's coming up telling you, be aware. It won't destroy you, it will only make you stronger. And I know you're a very strong woman. Um, as you move forward in this reading, you get the Ace of Swords stuff. You stand in your truth. You hold your truth dear, and you stand in that power. You are a warrior, and you know how to stand in your strength and your power, and you'll do that. And what this will bring you is right in the center of the reading. It will give you the golden egg, abundance with the Nine of Cups. I love this. I love the way this card's depicted. It's like the goose that laid the golden egg. Yes, this is going to bring you abundance. This isn't happenstance that this is coming your way because you are intuitive. You are being guided. I get the Hermit card. He's got your path lit. And you have your higher self. You know you're intuitive. You know you're smart. You know how to use your intuition. You're listening to the guidance that you're being guided through along your path. And you will use that to your benefit and overcome any obstacle that comes your way. As I've read to you before, always be aware of those around you, those that are trying to manipulate you, those that are trying to suppress you or take your ideas. Um, if you're aware of that and protect yourself from that, then as you will stand with your sword high in your truth. Of course, those around you that know where it all came from, anyways. You don't have to toot your own horn very loud. You just have to take possession. You've got all the details that make the truth stand on its own. Okay, the underlying card of the reading, and I love the first card out. You've got the sun, best card in the deck. It illuminates you. It makes you seen. It makes you shine. It allows you to stand in that strength, that power, that high energy. It's followed by the inspiration of swords. This is the Queen of Swords. This is the you don't put up with the bullshit. This is you. You stand in your truth, your power, your strength, your knowledge. This is who you are. You are that Queen of Swords as you move through this. You're also the High Priestess. You take control of your environment. You have the strength to do that. You work in your higher self with your intuition. You know you're a strong woman, and you take that energy forward with you. Temperance. I get the Temperance card. I think the two cards coming up for everybody today is Temperance and the Seven of Swords because we're seeing those two cards a lot today. Temperance. Always take care of yourself and those around you. Get good rest, take care of your health, and be patient to allow things to unfold patiently. Never dive in too quickly, too fast, overreact. Be tempered about it, all your actions. Um, because where does this bring you? It brings you back to that abundance. And with the Ace of Cups, your cup will runneth over. I love this card because it's just such an adorably designed card with the what is that animal? The otter holding a clamshell overflowing with water. I love this card. It's such a cute card. But this is going to allow your cup to run over. I see good things happening for you, Tony. Yes, there is some obstacles coming your way. It's coming from outside of you, though. It's not obstacles you put in your own way. Just be aware of your environment. Keep your eyes open, be diligent, and keep moving forward. You know what you're doing. So, blessings to you. Next up is Tammy Bambi. And just to recount the list, after Tammy, we have Deb, we have Viviana, we have What a Lovely Lady 90, and then we have Marby. Oh, and Helena's in. Helena, the list is closed, but I will throw you on the list and give you a quick 3 card reading at the end. I hope all is finding you well too. Helena doesn't always get in because she's in France right now. It's late there in France. Okay, Tammy. I hope the new job's finding you well too. I liked when I heard that job. I liked that for you. Yeah, see, it's 1:20 a.m. in France. She's burning her midnight oils.
This is interesting.
I like it how I shuffle cards and the same cards keep reappearing as after I've stacked them in my deck.
Yeah. Okay. So Tammy, I get the feeling like sometimes you feel like a bit of an outcast because for some reason I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles here, but I just feel like this is not like you're something you're hung out in the left out to dry. I just feel like it's you're feeling like you're kind of like an outcast. Not everybody gets you 100%, or people choose not to see your true authenticness, I guess.
I'm trying to get it to take you.
You don't have to make me big. Um, I see that you're coming off of a period of doing your hard work, planting the seeds to have a great big return, which I do see. And you're resting now. Okay. But it's coming to the part where you can have all of your wishes materialize. Okay. And I feel like this is a sign of growth. And again, I see the Tower card, but I see this as a form of like 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 you beat the odds to something, you beat the odds, you rose above even when things were probably the odds stacked against you. So don't ever allow yourself to feel like you are in this position. Just know that this is going to sound ridiculous. I'm just going to say it. Just know that you're the whole shit and nothing but shit. Okay.
Amen.
That's what I got for you.
I love it, Dean. I hope we got an amen from Tammy too.
Many blessings to you. What did you get?
She's the obstacle queen that has rose above it all, and she has learned a lot of life lessons. Well, Tammy, I'm still getting that abundance card for you with that Nine of Cups. That golden egg is coming your way still. So abundance is coming towards you. Remember, abundance comes in all different forms. It could be monetary, it could be material, whatever. Your needs are being met and they're finding their way to you. So you have that security of abundance. You are connected with your higher self. And I love that because I know we talk and I know that your intuition, your abilities are just starting to really come forward, shining through, and you listen to them. And that's you connected in that spiritual realm with those around you, both your loved ones and your guides. They're guiding you, and you're hearing that connection, and you're embracing it. Say hi to Grandma for me because I think she's still there at the house. Um, yeah, she is. She's at your home. Awesome. Know that your guides are lighting your path. So your path is lit. It's well lit. So as you make this journey, you're not journeying in the blind. You are on a lit path. You're listening to your guides, but you're also seeing the pathway that they're lighting up for you as you move forward. You're not alone in this journey either. You find that you have the ability to work in partnership with others. Take advantage of that and embrace that because it gives you strength and unity with others. This could be doctors, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be associates, this could be people that are coming into your realm. It's embrace the ability to make partnerships and friendships and um, walk in that energy of that unity because the sun is shining on you. You have got the best card in the deck shining on you. I think God and the higher realm are very proud at your journey. Um, you're walking in that positive spirit, in that light, and you are taking responsibility for everything that happens on your path now. And it is paying off for you. The underlying card of the deck is telling me, yes, the awakening card. That is your connection with your guides, your spirit, your faith, the higher realm. And yes, you are in a great awakening right now, and the sun is shining on you, and your angels are surrounding you. You get the action of swords. This is the Knight of Swords. You're in it for the fight. You're a warrior and you have battled this lifetime. You have overcome the obstacles that have been put in your way, and you've learned those lessons as you continue to fight on for what is right, what is your truth, and your journey you're taking. I love the cards that are coming out for you, Tammy. It also reminds you, just a quick reminder, be frugal during this period of time. Money may be a little tight, or you just need to hold on to what you have with this Four of Pentacles. Make sure all the basic edges are covered. That way you have a little to fall back on if anything unexpected comes up. You'll be prepared for it. I think I know this is something you do on a regular basis. You are very self-sufficient and you're on a great path. And I absolutely love these cards for you. It's telling me you got it going. You're in tune with yourself, your guides, your spirit, your loved ones that are there visiting you. And keep up the good work. I absolutely love these cards for you, Tammy. Yeah, her grandma, it comes, and I was on the phone with her, and she took something from her. And I said, put it back. It's in the drawer. She gets up, she goes into her bedroom, she opens the drawers, and boom, right there on top it is. So funny. Yeah, I love her grandmother. Nice, beautiful woman who has crossed over. But Tammy was called me one day to ask me. She feels her there. Is it real? Yes, it's real. Great spirit. So you're welcome, Tammy. Dane, what are you getting? Or did you read already? You read already. Don't mind me. I'm just babbling. Next up is Deb. Deb 2021.
Okay. Okay. I feel like there was a sense of loss recently that we're just now learning to get over, like a loss, a heartbreak, or somebody that probably potentially did you wrong. It's potentially a male energy, but not necessarily has to be. I have the cups here. See, I had the getting over loss, heartache, but I also have the King of Cups here in reverse. So it's probably somebody that was not true, that hid his emotions away, or a masculine energy that hid their emotions away, that did not, who was deceptive to some degree, that did not wear their heart on their shoulder. Somebody that I would say that was not necessarily 100% true to themselves and to others. And I feel like this held up some good opportunities for you. Um, like potentially usually when we see the three of wands, we think that yes, my ships are coming in, and yes, my opportunities are coming towards me. I'm going to sail that ship to wherever it takes me because anything is better than here. But I feel like you potentially closed yourself off to opportunities. Either it's because it this energy prevented it, or you were invested in this energy and you didn't allow yourself the, that opportunity to walk away when you needed to. I do see in the future side of things, I have the 10 of wands. Also, I have, and I feel like you've learned that you can't really necessarily walk away from situations. You have to see them through. It's a form of learning, like what it is you want and don't want. I feel like you're kind of like in the self discovery of trying to find out who you truly are and what you truly want and what you're truly seeking out. And I feel like there's still work to be done, but over the horizon, it awaits you, okay, with the 10 of swords. You're going to learn that through this journey, through whatever happened, you're going to learn that the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, I'm thinking of Little Orphan Annie now. I don't know why. The sun will come out tomorrow.
Little Orphan Annie. Oh, I guess it is
It
Annie.
is, it
Annie,
is,
the movie, yeah.
So
Tomorrow.
yeah. So when difficult times are around you, you will know that still the sun will come out, and it's a sense of enlightenment in a way. Like it cleanses things. It washes away um the troubles. Okay. And I feel like with the underlining card with the Knight of Swords, you're going to be coming into some information that will allow for that transition to happen more swiftly and quickly. So many blessings to you, Jeff. And what did you get, Kathy?
I'm not seeing the breakup in my cards. What I am getting a message from Spirit is some advice on how you should be proceeding. First of all, the underlying card of this reading is you need to be present in the moment. So live for the now, live for today. Don't live in your past. You can carry the lessons that you've learned from your past, but don't carry the negativeness of your past with you. Live in the moment of today as you're moving forward. This is a very positive way to live. Live in that present moment and don't worry about tomorrow and what's going to happen. Don't dwell on everything outside of the moment. And this allows you to move forward in a very positive way. Um, you have had some obstacles in your life because I do get that 10 of swords, but the light shining in that background, these are obstacles that you have overcome because this is followed by the Six of Swords. You're moving from rough waters into calmer waters now, into that light, into that positive energy. So, whatever things that have been turbulent around you, things are now calming down, and you're going to have much better control of what your environment is. This is why it's so important to be in the moment, not working on the past, but working on the present, what's going on from day to day. It's followed by the inspiration of Pentacles. The inspiration cards is the messenger. This messenger card is telling you um, that finance are coming your way. I love the replication of this card and the symbolism within the card because the first thing I saw in this card is your light bulb's on. You're going to use your knowledge to bring yourself forward financially. You have the ability to do this. So the knowledge is bringing you power. And you've got this little magic mushroom. And when I looked at it, exactly what came out of my mind. You've got the magic mushroom that's going to allow you to imagine, because what is magic mushrooms? They're a hallucinogenic. They open up your imagination. I did too many drugs in my youth. Um, Anyways, this magic mushroom is opening the illumination. It's allowing to use your knowledge, your creativity to bring you financial security. So realize that you are in the position to do this. And if that's been part of your problems in your past, you've got this, girl. You have the knowledge, the ability, and the ideas to get you there. So trust in that. You come into the reading with this speeding energy. You're flying down the highway in a blur with this Eight of Wands. This is you taking action, taking charge. Things are going to be moving very quickly now. So, whatever obstacles have been in your past, you are overcoming them. You're living in the present. You're on the fast road to success now. And things are going to be coming fast. And as they become fast with your wonderful idealism here, it's going to bring you the Ten of Pentacles, financial abundance and security. So, if it was a breakup with a husband or whatever, and you're going to be financially okay. Um, Whatever the situation is, your finances are going to stabilize. You're going to be financially secure. Doesn't mean you're going to hit that $1 million jackpot, but financially, you're going to be secure. Center of the reading, and I love this card. It's almost as great as the sun. You have the stars shining around you. This card also depicts all these orbs. Orbs always representative of spirit around you, guidance around you, those loved ones that have crossed over, beings surrounding you and helping you and guiding you along the way and giving you that support and love that you need and cherish. But the light is shining on you. The star, wish upon a star and your dreams will come true. So realize that your dreams are coming through. Then you get the Ten of Cups. I mean, come on, surrounded by the stars, you get the Ten of Pentacles along with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups being abundance, financial abundance, just abundance in general. So your stars, your hopes, your dreams are to be able to take care of yourself financially as well as in abundance, your needs being met. You've got this. It's in the cards. Abundance all around you. Security and success, financial and security. Couldn't have a better card. Ten of Cups also is a happy family card, representative with the rainbow. You've got all the colors of the rainbow shining on you. And there's your family, your pod of orcas. Love it. Big Shamu fan here. I grew up in San Diego in my younger years, and my neighbors was the SEAL trainer at SeaWorld, and his son, who was in college when I was a young girl, went to work at SeaWorld with his father during the SEAL training, and he ended up heading up the Shamu tanks. And I don't know if you've ever seen the SeaWorld commercials where the really cute guy with the John Denver haircut shoots out of the water, standing on the nose of the um, killer whale, and then dives off. That was my neighbor's son. Nice guy. But anyways, I what I go back. The final card of this outcome is the Moon card. Yes, you have some hidden secrets. Nothing's wrong with having a few hidden secrets behind. That's the shadow work that you're working on. Things from your past and things you carried on karmically into this lifetime, lessons you're learning. You don't need to reveal all your secrets. It's something you're working through. Shadow work is something that you're learning and growing from, that you have awareness in your conscious or your subconscious that you're working on to better yourself. And trust me, with these cards, I think you're working on that. Take care of yourself. Like I said, live in the presence, and the shadow work gets completed automatically because you're living from day to day and you're dealing with the day-to-day lives, and nothing's going to come up and haunt you from your past. It's being in the present and moving forward in that. It's bringing you financial abundance. It's bringing you happiness, abundance within your family. And the sun, the stars are shining down on you. Your wishes are coming true. So blessings to you. I love these cards. And it's funny because I've never noticed this card before. The light bulb above the book. Knowledge is power, baby. I'm an avid reader. I'm severely dyslexic, and I was talking to somebody, and I said, yeah, I really didn't master reading till I was 21. I could read, but it was like someone I hated to read in public because I stutter when I read in public. I make myself read in public. I've learned to overcome it. But when I really mastered reading and getting through books and actually learned to enjoy reading, my daughter, I was in college. It was my freshman year in college, and I had to take the remedial reading class to get my reading skills up to par so I could take all my college level English classes. And it's horribly embarrassing. But I had a fantastic teacher. She helped me bring my reading skills up from about an 8th grade reading level to reading at college level and reading 600 words a minute. And I didn't learn to speed read. She told me never learn the speed reading techniques. That would not be healthy for me being dyslexic. And I'm a math freak. I'm a numbers person. I'm dyslexic in reading. And once I mastered reading, it opened a whole new world up for me. I read all the time. I love to do research. It's a constant. My Kindle is overloaded. I'm in book clubs. I read all the time. Everything from fiction to political and then some. And anytime I'm questioning something, I get on my computer and I jump down the rabbit hole. I jump down one rabbit hole on one topic, and 4 hours later, I've hit 7 or 8 more topics because one rabbit hole only opens the whole network system of their environment. So, and then I used that people say, "Oh, you're such a know-it-all." Well, I'm very cognitive too, um, and I know things that I've never studied. But they'll say, "How do you know anything?" I said, "Well, don't you read?" Well, no, I don't have time to do that. I mean, you don't have time. You make time. It's a form of meditation. It's a to me, it's important. It's like I know Dean draws. You read too, but you also draw. Dean and I read books together, challenge each other periodically. The last one we really had fun with was
The
1963. I think it was
64, 63, 64.
64.
Yeah, it was a Stephen King novel.
Yeah, it was an old Stephen King novel. He bought it at a thrift store, and I went, "That sounds interesting." So
It was
I
based
bought the
on the
book, and
premise
then
of
we watched the movie, and then we trashed the movie because the movie didn't follow the book, and the book I thought was
yeah,
much better.
it's based on the premise. What if Kennedy was never assassinated?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
and
they were going back in time. It was a time travel type,
mhm.
going back and fixing, stopping the assassination of Kennedy, and what would have happened.
But it was so bad because you could, if you messed up, you had to start all over
Yeah.
again. So imagine you would age really quickly because time stopped
Except for the
at
person
present
going
day.
back wasn't aging really because he wasn't aging for the period of time he was in the past.
Mhm. But when he came back to the present, he aged all those years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And anything in the story that, and there was a love story in the plot line that he fell in love with somebody from the past that he met up in the present in who would have been an old lady.
But the whole thing was if JFK was, from Stephen King's standpoint, if he was to stay alive, he would have
They would
pulled
have
us
all fell apart.
yeah, he would have pulled us out of Vietnam, and that was, according to him, was a potential mistake because everything pulling
The
out.
repercussions would have happened
Yeah.
and they may have been worse than
Mhm.
what was bad for Vietnam, may have been the better of two evils.
Mhm.
But if you like Stephen King and you like time travel movies and
Or what
you're
if
in
scenario
the what if
stories.
scenarios, what if it went this way and then what if it went that way? Read the book. It's a
It's
fun
a good
read. And you can, I think we watched it on Netflix or something.
one. We
Anyways, you
also
can go it
read
on
the
your
book,
smart
The Man in the Last
TV
Castle.
and watch
The
it. But
Man in the
read the book before you watch the movie because the book is so much better.
We also did the book challenge with The Man in the White Castle or The Last
And the
Castle
Man
or
of
something.
White Castle, God, that was good. And
That
then we
was
watched the movie. We watched the series on that because that is a series. It's a mini
mhm.
series, but the book was phenomenal. And that's that book is based on World War II. What if Germany had and had won, and Japan and Germany had taken over the United States, and the United States was divided
In
basically in
half.
half. The West Coast was ran by Germany or by Japan,
In the
and the
East
East
Coast.
Coast was run by Germany. That was a
Mhm.
great read. We had so much fun reading that and talking about it and then watching the series. And
Mm.
yeah, that was a Man of White Castle. And it was really well casted too.
Mhm.
That also has some time travel stuff in it.
Yeah,
Was really
some of
interesting.
the characters were, like, traveling back and forth through
Especially from the
alternate
Japanese
reality.
perspective.
Mhm. Different alternate realities. It's a read. You have to
You have to watch.
pay
You have to
attention.
read it. Yeah, definitely. It's worth your time. It's a quite a large novel, but it is.
And actually, we watched the series before we read the book on that one because
Yeah, we did because it
because
was
I
on.
was
It was running on one of the.
the
I don't know,
free
Hulu,
thing.
Netflix, one of them. We both had the station. I don't know which one it is. We have,
Yeah.
but yeah, we watched the series, and I remember like hit and miss. Couldn't get into it at the time. We watched it, and then we read the book. I thought the book was phenomenally better. They
Mhm.
always are.
So let's see who's next. Since we
Who's
got
next? We just read for Deb Z, right?
Vivian.
That Deb 2020. I every time I see it, I think of Deb Z's. And I haven't. She's been to my channel a long time. I may have to track her down.
Viviani.
You remember Deb Z? She used to go into Sharon and
Hmm.
hilarious personality. She used to go in Sharon's Nasty Women channel back in the day.
Yes. Okay. So with this one, Viviani, it looks, I have the Six of Swords in the center of my reading. And as you know, the Six of Swords is always calmer waters, moving towards calmer waters. But this is in reverse. So this is telling me you need to hold tight in where you're at right now. There is such a thing as rushing to the end before just letting something happen authentically, okay? I do see that the past we came into some joy, some rewards, some perks, possibly with health, finances, career, abundance, okay? But there was choices that had to be made or not made. This could either you're currently going through this or this is something you're have already went through, okay? So remember, you can't avoid making decisions because we have to make decisions on a daily basis. So this is telling us you can't run away from things that need to that are calling your attention to, okay? Wishing them simply away doesn't resolve things, right? Um
Oh, I
so
wish they would, though, don't
oh
you?
yeah. This is not the don't get confused with manifesting here because you can manifest
Wishing
things.
it
Yes,
away and manifesting
but
is two different things.
yes, so don't wish something away. That's something that needs your attention. You can't just run to the end result.
Manifest the replacement parts.
Yes, I wish I could manifest myself to go back to when I was what
Yes, I'm
12
short
years
on
old with
money. I
braces,
manifest
had a full set of
abundance
teeth, and tell myself, you only get one shot at this. Don't louse it up. But
because
anyway,
I'm
we're
not going to
moving.
manifest just one shot. I'm going to manifest lots of opportunities.
Yes. I feel like too, moving in towards the future or the short-term future, I feel like you need to allow your intuition guide you because I feel like you have the answers that you're seeking. You're being advised on a higher level, and you need to trust your gut instinct. And I feel like you need to allow yourself to be bold and take responsibility and action for what you want because I have the Knight of Wands here, and that's the fastest, strongest moving knight that we have. So I would suggest being that eager beaver and setting that motion forward and taking what you want and desire. Don't don't settle. I do feel like there's a form of an again, you're reaping the rewards that you sowed because I do have the nine of pentacles and I also have the ace of pentacles here. So you're definitely coming into a new situation, new money, new finances, new. This is like
And I
almost. I
have the
feel like
Seven of
birth.
Pentacles just to let you know. It's the underlying
Um,
card.
like I said, I feel like Kathy, it's like a form of new rebirth almost. I
Yeah,
don't.
plant those seeds. You're going to reap what you sow.
So what'd you get, Kathy?
Well, I get to come into this reading is you have experienced some heartache and a little bit of a broken heart that you're trying to mend and work through. I don't know if you have had a difficult relationship with somebody, a breakup or whatever, or you're still with that person and you're reconnecting together. But there has been some heartache with somebody very significant to you in your life. I don't feel like it's like the tragic breakup of the century, but the underlying cards of the reading are telling me that either you have a reconciliation of this love. I'm just going to lay the final outcome card of the underlying cards. is the lover card, the masculine lover card. So if you've had difficulty in your current relationship and you're in a reconciling position, or if you're out there looking for somebody new in your life, they're coming towards you. So that healing part of love is my guides are telling me is happening. So if it's somebody new, yes, they're moving towards you. If it's somebody you're working things through with, some difficult times or whatever, that is coming into fruition. I can't feel how where it's coming from, but it will manifest very positively. So that's for that card. Since it began and ended with that love and heart issue, we'll go there. Right now, you're in that awakening moment. We are in the Great Awakening in the United States. And yes, you are awakening too. You see the light, you feel that connection with higher source, with your guides, with your intuition, with abilities that you didn't even know you had before. They're getting stronger and stronger. As I always tell everybody, trust in your intuition, trust in what you're receiving. It is real. When you question it, it is real. If you're dreaming, seeing loved ones, yes, they're visiting you. If you're feeling X is going to happen, then all of a sudden it does. Yes, that is guidance that has led you to that point. They want you to be aware of it and to acknowledge it. By acknowledging it, it allows you to be open to more information. And you're in that growing period of your awakening. So be aware that your intuition, your cognitive abilities, your ability to see things, foresee things, or just know things are going to happen the way they are, is given to you as a gift. It is something that you can do, and trust yourself. As I always say to a friend of mine that I'm working with, on working with their abilities, is you can be your own worst roadblock, or you can be trust in your intuition and go with the flow. And when I work with people that are learning tarot, I don't teach tarot, but what I do is I tell people, read the books, get familiar with what you feel the card are in the cards. Trust your intuition, what your guides tell you the cards are interpreting. Then watch other readers. Listen to the question. Turn the answers off. Write down in your notes when they're throwing their cards. Read their cards that they're throwing. You may get exactly the same thing they do, or you may get something similar. If you write it down, then go back and listen to it after the fact. See if you're matching up with other readers. You can learn to trust your intuition, because you'll find that as you're reading other card throwers, other tarot readers, as they throw the cards, you're getting the same information. It reconfirms and reinforces your ability, and it helps you skill build. My Susan Lynn is somebody I listen to all the time. I find her absolutely hilarious. Also, her guide team and my guide team both have a great sense of humor, but they're totally in total alignment. And I'll listen to her usually on my headset and practice, and she'll read the question out, and then she's talking and jattering on before she finally answers the question intuitively. And I channel also, and I'll spit the answer out, because I'm instantly channeling. I'm a very open channel. And so I'm sitting there talking to myself out loud with my headset on, and my husband says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm practicing. I'm listening to Susan Lynn. She's answering questions, and she's channeling." He sort of looks at me funny, and so I said, "Well, watch." Okay. So I unplug. I throw it up on the TV, and she says the next question, and I instantly answer it. And he goes, "Well, she hasn't answered yet." I said, "No, I'm answering it. I'm comparing what I'm receiving for her question to what she's going to say in a few minutes." She says it, repeats me. He goes, "Well, she just said what you said." I said, "Yeah, I'm practicing." I finished watching the show, and he goes, "Well, you had exactly the same answer she had all the way through." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, why are you doing that?" I said, "Because it reinforces my abilities when sometimes we question our abilities. What it does, it allows me to to read and get the answer and then see what another medium is getting when they're channeling. And then it allows me to trust in what I'm receiving from my guides. And it's a great exercise. I do it all the time. I do it with, I like doing it with new readers too. Somebody I never seen before because I don't know the reading style. And that's the way to, do I trust this reader or not? Sort of, they're not in alignment because we're not all in alignment. But there's a lot of readers out there that my team is very much in alignment with theirs. I've been watching a reader out of the UK. I'd never seen her before. She has a really great following. Reads in a very different style than me altogether. And I discovered that she gets hits on things I'm not receiving at all. But when she's questioning herself, I can fill in all her blanks. So I've started corresponding with her. Um, and I guess there's a couple other people that are watching her now that also are doing the same thing. We're getting things that she's not picking up on, but she's picking up on details that we're not. But it all is marrying. And then we turn around and it is happening in the news. So that's sort of a fun exercise. If you're learning your mediumship, if you're in that kind of practice, and you have those abilities, and you're learning and you're skill building, watching other people doing it and reading along behind them is a really great way to learn to sharpen your skills. I know I mentored Dean, and uh, what you say, well, I'm getting such and such. Am I right? No. And then one day he'd ask me, so what are you getting in this? And he had jotted it down on what he was receiving to see if I get the same thing. And my guide went, well, what are you getting? Trust it. Was their answer. You don't need to ask me. Trust in what you're receiving. And then you were frustrated. And then you finally got past that. Now he does really great. It takes a while to trust yourself. Self trust in what you're reading on is really difficult.
With me, I think I on spirits around me very, very quickly. Where some don't, I do. I don't know why that is. I just do. Like with this
Oh, yeah.
next one,
I wonder if I can do that. I said, we'll ask. And then
with
he'd get the answer of, when you're ready, that door will be open. And then he'd turn around and boom, he was doing it. I guess it's time.
like with what a lovely lady 90. I feel like there's children around. I don't know why. Um, I kept feeling like there's children around me. If that makes sense, lovely lady. And I went to like a photo where my summer school kiddos I was teaching, my eye is like going to my door, and it feels like there's a kid around. I don't I don't know what this means for you, what a lovely lady, but there's definitely children around you. I don't know what that means.
So you may have children, or you may have grandchildren, or nieces and nephew, or Dean's a school teacher.
It just feels like children.
It's funny because Dean was learning to cross people over, and spirit guides were actually bringing people to him that were lost, that had died suddenly and stuff. They needed help crossing over. Oh gosh, that must have gone on for what, 2 or 3 months solid. It's like almost daily you were getting somebody coming in needing help crossing over. So we worked on that. It's interesting. I love crossing people. And I get really emotional too, don't I?
And I'm like, oh yeah.
Everything else.
I'd be like, oh, okay, it's gone. And she's like breaking into tears. And I'm like, why are you crying for? Don't you get emotional? I'm like, no. And it's really ridiculous because I'm supposed to be the emotional wreck because I'm a Cancer. because I'm a Cancer and all. And I'm like, why are you letting this do to
I'm a
you?
Pisces. I'm just nothing but a cup of tears, an emotional cup of tears. And when I help somebody cross over, and I always send them love and light and ascension and bless their journey and all that. And I get a thank you back. And it's that thank you message back that literally sets me in tears. Also, I've been on the other side. I've had that near death experience. I know what they're facing, and I'm not afraid to die. And
Oh my
it's,
God, it goes
it's
back to that
almost
time.
a jealousy because trust me, when somebody crosses over, it's nothing but beauty and goodness, and you cannot describe the other side. I mean, you can say to somebody, "Well, have you ever seen a photograph that's oversaturated in color and the colors are so vibrant and so beautiful?" It's better than that. You cannot describe the beauty of it all and the energy and the you've never felt pure love until you felt the love that gets in heaven, of the purity of what love is, and that warmth and that there's just no way to describe that purity of emotion because we just get a taste of we're in love, and yeah, you get the heart thumps and all that, but it's not anything close to what you see on the other side. It's just overpowering love. I don't know how to describe it, but
Hmm.
and yes, I crossed over at 28. I've been a medium and intuitive all my life. I've seen ghosts all my life. As long as I can remember, I've seen ghosts. I've talked to dead people, whatever you want to call it. Um,
And
but
that did not come
I
for
was
me until
28
my
when I had my near death experience
early
and came
30s.
back. It amplified it. It really amplified my abilities. So yes, there is, those of us, a lot of people that have near death experiences that have abilities will tell you that's when it really amplified things. And I think that's because we're so open to the connection with the higher source, and we don't have the fear of death. So what, I get hit by a train tomorrow, might hurt when it hits me, but I'm going to a better place.
Hmm.
Um,
But whatever it is, it's children oriented.
yeah.
What a lovely lady. I don't know why, but however that applies to you or resonates with
Trump's in
you.
the garage or the hangar here. I can't get it. I tried one, two.
I think he's in the garage.
Okay, get it back.
Okay. So the center of my reading for you, I do have the Knight of Swords.
Crack the door open on the way
No,
by.
out there in the vacuum.
Lovely lady. I have
Oh,
the
is he?
Knight of
He's
Swords.
in?
And usually this
I'll
person is
leave.
reacting to information they're getting and taking orders and following through and making stuff happen. Okay. Running to that, running towards something, running towards their next destination, their next achievement. So what, and they using that experience and that information that they're coming within. There's also a bird in this, which to me, birds are symbolic to messengers from spirit or from your God source. So this is telling me you're being guided to your in wherever you need to go. Um, for your past or to current present, I feel like family is number one for you. Your family, friends, and people that are close to you are your world. They're the center of your world. Okay. You don't tend to do anything without, I guess, the approval of your friends and family. It's almost like you need that confirmation from them. And I also, again, I have the world with you. Okay. There's opportunities, doors will be opening. There's just time to live life to the fullest. Okay. In the current trajectory for your future, short term future, I do have the Empress, which this could be what it like generally can mean that you're physically pregnant, could be pregnant, as in giving, having future children, a lineage in that aspect. But it also can mean like open to the possibilities of things you're investing into time and money and energy, because this also can reflect like an area or a part of your life that will be excelled or get some type of recognition, something that will that benefits you. Okay. And I also have the Ace of Swords. That is again coming into that knowledge, that moving towards your get moving toward that endpoint with the information you're getting. Again, there's a light source coming from the head right here. So that's telling me that you're getting downloads and you're going to be successful where you're going. This could also mean new job opportunities, and it may not be necessarily coming to you as quickly as you're desiring it to be. But remember, with the sword, it's slow and steady progress, slow and steady growth. Okay, it's not like something that quickly that's done like right away. It's something that's a steady progress, a steady growth. And I do get, or my underlining card is the Three of Cups, and this is a coming together. It's also a form of abundance. It's also a form that family reconciliation cards, if you have siblings or cousins, it's like that you see as brothers and sisters, or what have you, that close connection. It's usually like can be like a bringing resolutions to whatever family difficulties that could have happened, or it can also be a form of abundance. This is what I have for you, and many blessings. What a lovely lady.
That was for Vivian, right?
No, we've already read Viviani. This is What a Lovely Lady.
I thought I was reading Viviana. Oh, you
No,
jumped forward into
no,
what a lovely.
no, we have already read Viviani.
So when I started, I was reading for What a Lovely Lady.
No, you finished up Viviani. We got to
No,
talking. You forgot to change. Yes, you forgot to
well,
change.
I read these two cards, and then I got to the Awakening card and got distracted on
Yeah, that
Awakening.
was Viviani.
Right, but I never finished her cards.
Oh,
I
okay.
have the reading sitting down here, so I'm going to backtrack to Viviani's reading and finish her reading now. Because I knew I didn't finish Viviana's reading. And I knew these were for her. But then I almost wrote for What a Lovely Lady. But yes, I was watching the chat. What a lovely lady. You will have children if you choose to do so. And I think you'll have your own child too. I don't see you adopting. I think you actually, with your partner, will decide to have a child. So, anyways, Viviani, center of the reading. Sorry that I got distracted on that. Yeah, Viviani's in a real awakening and she's very intuitive. And the center of the reading, though, I have your ability to manifest what you want. You know what you want. You put that out there into the universe, and you're always manifesting your destiny. You're very good at this. You're very visual. You know what direction you want. So just fill those cups up and put it out there into the ether, and Spirit will bring it to you as needed. You have opportunities and options coming your way with the Two of Swords. Use your strength, your intuition, follow your heart chakra when options and opportunities come to you. Follow your heart at what you feel is going to be best and most beneficial to you. Either choice and opportunity presenting towards you is not going to be a bad decision. Each decision and each pathway are pathways that are brought to you on your life path. that will bring different lessons in different directions. It won't veer you off the path you're supposed to be leading. It might take you on a trail in a little bit different direction, but karma always rebalances itself and finds you where you need to be. So I realize that those opportunities are presenting themselves. Whichever choice you may take the long way around, you may take the short way around. There's no way of weighing which is going to be the easiest. They both come with their own lessons. They both get you and keep you on your karmic journey and where you need to go. And the final outcome card of of the reading is the inspiration of swords. The inspiration, of course, being the inspiring queen, the queen of swords, the swords that stands up with her truth, her knowledge, her strength, doesn't take the BS. But this is also you tapping into your creativity, your ability. I mean, look at the card. We've got cogs. We've got geometric designs. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera here. We've got a white dove of truth. We have got pen and paper. Everything's possible coming out of this box. This is your ability to manifest, to come up with ideas, to stand in your truth, your knowledge, your strength, to bring it to fruition. This is the strength that is behind your abilities to create and bring yourself forward into society. Now, the underlying cards of the reading that I got for you, Viviana, is the Seven of Pentacles. You reap what you sow. You plant your seeds. You cover them. You nurture them. And prosperity will come your way. So trust in that. It is followed by the embodiment of Pentacles. The embodiment, of course, is the King of Pentacles. This could be this love partnership that you're moving in, either in your current relationship, the one that's mending, the one that's bringing forward, or a new relationship that's coming forward with you. But this person is going to be financially strengthened. If he doesn't have it now, he will achieve it, or you will achieve it together. But you have this. I'm seeing you as this Queen of Swords, this truth, this ability, this knowledge, this fire, this strength, power, a warrior. And you're going to have somebody that partnerships up with you that has the strength, the finances, the ability to provide well. May not be a billionaire. You don't really want a billionaire. And he doesn't buy love, but security, everything. That's when you need to go lay down and take a pill on the way into the room for your back. He's out there with Cody in his pen, or
And it's Kate.
okay. I take it they're getting along just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just introducing the big dog and the puppy together, and this is that like third time they've been combined together. It's the first time we've left them out there together. Anyways, I love the cards. Now, I hope that rings true to you, Viviana. And I'm sorry I got distracted. I do that. You guys have been with me long enough to know that I go on a little soapbox tangent periodically. Now, what a lovely lady. I just feel for you and catch up here with Dean. And Dean, you can go ahead and prepare. The last person up is Marby. Which while you're reading, I'll throw catch up and we'll be done. My energy levels are really good today. So, how are you doing, Dean?
I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, we're just over the 2 hour mark. That's why I was asking. I was surprised my energy because I've been sick for like 3 weeks. Oh, I love these cards. Okay. What a lovely lady. Underlying card of this reading. Strength. Well, there you go. You are the strength. This card, it's a bear. The strength card's also often depicted as the lion. But depending on, like in the old Um, Lenormand, the bear, came before the lion. Um, both strong animals. Also, we get the Ace of Cups. Your cups runneth over, abundance. Love that card. And then the Seven of Pentacles, which Dean had declared at the beginning of our readings that this was one of the cards of the day. I think between this and Temperance are two cards that are showing up pretty regularly in these readings today. You reap what you sow. Plant those seeds. Abundance and financial security will come your way. So do that. I come into the reading for you with the Two of Wands. This is opportunities. This is luck. Um, because of the way the card is depicted. The Two of Wands is the fire energy. It's to take action energy. Opportunities coming your way. It comes with luck and good fortune. Whichever decision you make, follow your heartstrings. Anytime opportunity comes, it's going, and in this case, the card is saying it's going to bring you luck, abundance, and the ability to stay grounded in that process. The light shining on you in this opportunity coming your way. Also, remember, charity is very important. Giving, but not also receiving charity. Maybe these opportunities are coming in the way of a lead or a charitable tip that somebody's going to give you of something, an opportunity that may be available coming your way. Watch out for that. Watch out for those tips, because my guides are saying that that is a high probability that you're going to be tipped off on a new opportunity that's going to bring you abundance. So be very open to that. What you need to know most, right in the center of this reading, is the Action of Wands. This is the action cards in this deck are the Knight. This is the Knight of Wands. It's telling you, get on that horse, take charge, take action, go after what you want to achieve. As the opportunity presents itself, take charge of it and take action, because this is going to bring you a long way, because this is followed by the best card in the deck, the sun shining on you and illuminating this opportunity. This is the best card. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Wherever this action, this opportunity is taking you, the sun is going to shine and illuminate on your future. So this is a really good destiny sign that these opportunities coming forward, you take action, take advantage. And that's followed by the Empress, which has a lucky elephant on it. And the Empress is open to new is gives birth to new possibilities. So this is telling you the good luck. And like I love the tail end and the beginning and the end of this card. They're symbols of luck in multiple cultures. The Japanese, and India, the Asian countries are telling you luck is on your way, on your side. All possibilities are open, and you're strong enough to take this lead and to move that and build your prosperity. So blessings to you. It was worth the wait, wasn't it? I love these cards. So these are great. So watch for those new opportunities. Chances are it's going to be coming under a charitable tip, probably somebody giving you a tip that hey, so and so's opportunity, this got perfect opportunity opening, or you're going to hear about it somewhere. Whatever it is, keep your ears and eyes open for those opportunities, because they will be presenting themselves to you, and it's going to bring you success and abundance. And last but not least, patiently waiting in the room is Marby. And I know she was in the room earlier. Thank you for waiting patiently, Marby. Hey, Snow, I'm sorry I didn't get a message over to you to let you know I was on. I had this feeling you were probably taking a nap. You've been tired lately. It does happen.
So, Marby, I have the feeling you are the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's always going to be there for somebody. putting your best face forward, being the most charitable person that there is. If somebody needed $1, you'd give them $1. Somebody needed a shirt, you'd make sure they have a shirt. Um, but that's always come at a cost, I would say, because
Because she puts
yeah,
everybody above herself.
yeah, and you don't really realize who around you is really some maybe this is a reading for me too. You don't necessarily realize I'll pick that up later. You don't necessarily realize who genuinely, I will say that genuinely um has your best interest at heart or really genuinely values your friendship, because those types of people can be really takers and they know that. Okay, so be weary about that, because in the center of my reading I do have the Lovers here in reverse. So I feel like this could be, if this is a love relationship, this could be an imbalance here, somebody like potentially using you or taking you for granted, but you have to learn how to rise above that and allow yourself to speak your truth. You have to allow yourself to say, this is what I will accept and this is what I will not tolerate. You have to have clear boundaries of what you will accept and what you will not accept. Okay. I do have in the past, to current, present, I do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. And this is just telling me abundance, abundance, abundance. You were coming into potential money, better opportunities where health, wellness, job security, or investments. Um, however, that the Pentacles resonate with you, I would say how that resonates with you. It's that is a Pentacle. I see Pentacles as basic needs of life, because we all need health, we all need money to survive, we all need people around us to support us. It's like I see this like, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's what I attribute Pentacles to. When your basic needs are met, okay? Pentacles are all about, for me, the basic needs, okay? And with the Three of Cups, as I said before, that's a form of abundance. And it also can be the coming together of people, usually close knit family, friends, and resolving past conflicts. That's what it could represent as well. Coming into our future, our short, our or near future, I do have the Nine of Wands. This is reflective of um, holding your own and not allowing others to take advantage of you. But this could also mean a false sense of imprisonment, because some readers will say that the the Nine of Wands can be jail, or I say a false of imprisonment. I've also said the Nine of Wands could also represent taking a secret to your grave or not. Or I've also said too before in the past, the Nine of Wands could also mean safeguarding something to where you are not going to yield again. Okay.
It could just be an obstacle in general that you could step over.
Yes, that too. But whatever it is, it's something that you won't allow. For me, this is something you're not going to take lightly or give up lightly. Okay. And I also have another three. I have a couple threes here. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is usually like a contribution, like you're learning, sharing, and growing. This could also represent partnerships, and potentially
Collaboration.
it can also represent a small businesses if you run a small business of your own, or it could represent learning in itself. But when it's in reverse, I feel like this is somebody that's not sharing information with you, or not authentically sharing information with you. So be careful of who you put your trust in. The other clarifier I get is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I would say be very, very, very cautious about who you keep around you, okay? And who you put your faith and trust in. That's what I will say. Kathy, what are you getting?
I'll be right back. I'm just going to let that be in. Oh, how sweet. Did Cody bring you to the back door? What a good big dog, huh? Go see Daddy. Daddy's coming to you. That was cute. Cody escorted Jack to the back door, and Cody scratched on the back door so I could come to see what was going on. And then sat there when I opened the door, didn't try to come in to let the puppy in. How cute is that? Okay. I'll get him in a minute. Just let him be. I will get him in a minute. Just let him stay down. My husband's back. It's really hurting him. Okay. What I got for you, the underlying card of the reading, I'm going to start with the underlying card of the reading, is the Five of Wands. And we have the Wolf here, making his presence. This is a little mental infighting. This is, foxes can be mischievous. They can be cunning and all that. You have the ability to. This is that mental infighting. This is something you're going to overcome. You just need to work with what in the past is not serving you, what lessons you came forward, and you'll be as cunning as a fox and be able to move forward and move on with your path. So it is not an obstacle card. It's just a personal working through things to get to reset your balance. It's followed by the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, celebration, victory. Of course, with coffee, I love it. Buy me a cup of coffee, buy you a cup of coffee. Yeah, celebrating though. This is success. This is the ability to get through whatever obstacles, whatever blocks that you may have having come from. Sit back and relax and enjoy and celebrate that you are able to get through issues and overcome any issues and obstacles that have come your way. It is followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Love this card. Ace of Pentacles. Great card. It's telling me that financial security is on its way. You've got the beautiful abundance of the fish. You've got the beautiful cherry blossoms overhead, a beautiful day, and that abundance. And just go with that flow. Money and financial stability is on its way. As I come into the reading, I get the Ace of Wands. That's your ability to grab that stick, that wand, take action. I like that the gecko is holding a pencil, and this is you taking action, getting out there, doing the job. Anytime we have a wand, a fire sign, this is you using your knowledge, your creativity, and going forward with that and making something of it. So it's really you getting ready to just take charge and move into that energy. It is followed by the Seven of Wands, also good, rising above things, being able to go to that surface, into that light, and to achieve. So this is a time to take action and achieve. In the center of the reading, I do have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is like that winning at all costs cards. Well, you don't have to play cutthroat, but you do need to move forward with your truth, your energy, because you will come out winning, because there's that trophy waiting for you. So you're going to take action. You're going to make those plans, achieve your goals, rise above it, and you're going to grab that prize. Things are going to move very, very quickly for you. This is a wands and swords energy that you're running through this period of time, and it's success. It's going to, like I said, an underlying card, going to bring you financial security and celebration. So it is time to take action. Things are moving very swiftly. You're on that fast moving highway now. You get the Eight of Wands, that fire energy. Just go, go, go. Take charge and make it happen. And it will, because it is followed by the action of truth. That is that warrior you, that truth you, knowing what you want to achieve. This is the knight on the horse with his sword ablaze, fighting, running to battle, and taking that energy with him. So this is you acting as the winner, taking all that positive fire energy, that knowledge, that creativity, that warrior energy. This is you being able to achieve any goal you want now. So my suggestion is take charge of your life, take charge of your plans. You are going to achieve anything you want to. And I love those cards. So it's time to just take the new year by the horns, that bull by the horns, and go for it. Because whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, you're going to have success in that. Blessings to you, Marby. Thank you for waiting so patiently. I want to thank everybody for joining Dean and I today. We didn't do too bad. We did 2.5 hours. Thank you for staying through to the ending. So that was a long reading for you because you haven't been reading regularly lately. It was fun working with you, though.
Thanks.
And I want to thank everybody that came in. Those that you have sent donations, thank you. I don't have my notifier on it, so I don't know who has and hasn't sent donations. If you're new to my channel, do like and subscribe. I'm not sure I had any new people in the room today. I think everybody's been in the room before. If you are interested in a reading, I am doing private readings still. Just email me. My email address is in the pull down menu. guidedlight333@gmail.com. Right in the subject line, reading requests. And they do pop up on my phone. I haven't looked at it in about a week. Bad me. I hate email. But I need to do a new email too. I just haven't got around to doing it because my emails keep merging together. I need to get one that's not a Gmail so it doesn't merge in with the others. But anyways, please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. On the 14th, I am going in for surgery for angioplasty and in cath lab. My surgeon is absolutely a phenomenal surgeon. I'm not worried about it. I think the angels and guides are on not my time. He's just going to do a quick repair of my heart, in and out. I'll be home that evening, with any luck. And I'm having it done here in town at my local hospital because he's now doing surgery at the hospital just down the street. So, other than that, going to the infusion lab for iron infusion, which will keep me from being so tired, which will also help build my immune system up, make me stronger again. I'm doing good, passing pneumonia. Blessings to everybody. I hope you have a good year, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be on at 2:30 tomorrow, and I will have the program set up. So if you want to, in the next hour or so, if you want to click a reminder on there, if you're still online, when you see it pop up, just click on the reminder button. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Have a good evening.